Hello students, today we will learn chapter 16. It's wrong, it's not chapter 17, it's chapter 16, models. Okay, let's see what is model. Read this sentence and write whatever they convey: a request, an advice, a permission or an ability. Okay, whenever you see the request, there in the sentence there is a request or an advice or a permission or an ability, that is called a model. Okay, can I borrow your pen? Here is a permission. Can I borrow your pen? I'm taking a permission that can you please give me your pen? Okay, can, would, should, will, can, may, these are the models. Okay, see, the words can, would, should, will, can and may highlighted in the above sentence are called models. These are the models. Okay, what is model now? Models are words that are used to express request, ability, possibility, permission, intention, determination and necessity. These are called model auxiliary verb. Okay, what are the models? Models that that are used to express request. When in the sentence we are requesting something, ability that you know that you can do it, possibility that can be happen, permission, intention, determination and the necessity. That things are called models. Okay, see here the example. Can you please get me a glass of water? It is a permission, not a request. So can is a permission, so cut it and make it here permission. Okay, can I lift this box? This is an ability that you know that you can lift this box. Okay, we might move to Chennai this year. This is the possibility that we might move to Chennai this year. So this is a possibility. May I drink water? This is a request. Here, so cut it here permission, write it here request. Okay, we shall go to the museum today. You know that it is an intention. You know that you are going to museum today. So here shall is used. I will win the race. Determinations means you know that you will win this race. I must finish my work today. This is a necessity. Means that you know that the work is not much so that it can be complete today. So it is a necessity. So see here, can and could, where we will use can and could. Can is used to express ability in the present and asks to permission. Okay, can is used to ability in the present. Okay, the ability that we express that ability and ask the permission. We can solve this problem easily. Expressing ability, here it is know that you can solve this problem, so that's why we are using can. Okay, can I talk to my parents in the school receptions area? Okay, this is the permission. That is, you are taking someone's permission, you are taking principal's permission that can I talk to my parents in the school reception. So that's why can is used. Now see less. Can is often followed by second verb, root form of a verb. Example, can walk, can sit. Okay. The negative form of can is cannot. You know that can is the negative form of can is cannot. You can write it can't also. Okay. See, I cannot talk to you now. I can't talk to you now. Means this is the negative way. Can does not change form. It remains the same whether it is used in with I, you, she, he, it, we or they. Okay. In every form of verb, in the third person singular or a plural form of that time we will in every form we will use can. Okay, it can be changed. So I can, you can, he can, it can, we can, they can. In every sentence we can use can. Okay, now see, could is used to express ability in the past. Okay, the can is the present form and could is the past form. Instead of can we can write could also when the sentence is in the past. Okay, when it is in the past, that time we will use could. To make a polite request or ask for a permission politely. Okay, you are asking politely, polite request or politely permission. This means you are asking for some permission in a polite manner. Okay, that time we will use could. See, she could dance well once upon a time. Express ability in the past means she could dance once upon a time, means in the past you can dance very well, so that's why we are using could you please help me with this project? Make polite request. It means that person is requesting in a polite way. That person is asking you. That's why we are using could. Could I borrow your bicycle for an hour? Asking for a permission. It is asking for a permission. Could I borrow your bicycle for an hour? Okay. Shall and should. Shall is the present form and should is the past form. Okay. Shall is also used for making an offer, suggestion or a promise. Okay. Shall is used. Where shall is used? When there is an offer. In the sentence there is an offer, suggestion or a promise. Shall I carry this book for you? Is a make an offer. It is making a that person is giving an offer to you, that shall I carry these books for you. Shall we go to Agra during this holidays? Making suggestions, means we are planning and we are giving some suggestions to some person, that shall we go to Agra during this holidays. You shall get a prize tomorrow. Make a promise, means it is making a promise that you shall get a prize tomorrow. Okay, should is used to express obligations and to give advice. I could help my parents at home. Okay, express obligation means you are saying to someone that I should help my parents at home. You should reach the examination sentence well before time. It is giving advice that you should reach the examination hall center before time. Okay, that time we will use should. Using should and could. Could is used when we have to express an idea or opinion without imposing it. Okay, means you are expressing your idea or opinion without any permission imposing it. Okay, so you could take a break for an hour, means you are giving your opinion that you could take a break for an hour. And should is used when we express our opinion as advice or strong suggestion. Okay, should is used when you give opinion or advice or a strong suggestion, means you are sure that these suggestions can help us. So you should take a break for some time. Say that you should take a break for some time. Express opinion as a strong suggestion. Okay, now see, will and would. Will is the present form and would is the past form. Will is used to express determination and willingness. Okay, means that you can do it. You will able to do that work. Okay, see, I will achieve my goal. Means that you will able to achieve your goals. That's why we are using will. I will do the work. Means that you can do that work. Okay. Would is used to make polite request or ask question. Means you are asking some question or polite request. Would you open the door for me, please? Means it is a request. See here, please is it's a request. So would is used. Would you have dinner with me tonight? Means you are asking a polite questions. Means you are asking someone that would you have dinner with me tonight? Okay. Using shall and will. Both shall and will are used to talk about or refer to the future. Shall is used with the first person to express as a future event, but in second person it is used to express threat, promise or determination. Example, I shall visit my grandmother. Okay, shall is used in the first person when there is only first person, means I is the first person. So shall is only used in the first person, but in the second person and third person will is used. Okay, so it is will is used to threat, promise and determination. See, I shall visit my grandmother. So I is the first person, that's why shall is used. You shall be punished for the act. You shall because you also in the shall is also used in the second person also. In some cases shall is used in as in you. Okay, now see, will is used with the first person to express threat, promise or determination, but with the second person and the third person it is used to express a future event. Okay, in the first person it is threat, promise or determination. When there is a promise, threat or determination in the first person, that time we will use will. But in the second and the third person it will use a future event, means in the future you are going to do that work, that time we will use will. Okay, see the example, we will glue him, means it is a threat, you are giving some. Okay, they will go to the beach, express future event, means you are going in the future, it is a future event, means in the future you are going to the beach. Okay, now see, may and might. May is also in the present form and might is also is used in the past form. May is used to express permission and a strong possibility. Might suggests a weak possibility. May is showing that permission and this is a strong possibility, means you have a strong sense that you can able to that work. But might is used in the weak possibility, in weak possibility means there where you are not so confident, you are not so sure that you will able to do that work, that time we will use might. May I borrow your copy of The Secret Garden? Express permission, means you are asking permission, so that can I borrow your copy? It may rain in this afternoon. Express strong possibility, means it is a strong possibility, it is a strong sense that it is going to rain in this afternoon. We might go to the museum on Sunday. Express weak possibility, means that we might, means we are not sure that we are going to the museum on Saturday, but it is a possibility. Okay, we use not to make models verb negative. Okay, in this may, that time we will use not, so that sentence will become negative form. Let's see here, will not, won't, cannot, can't, could not, couldn't, must not, mustn't, would not, wouldn't, shall not, shall, should not, shouldn't. Okay, now see, tick the correct modal verb from the bracket. May, will I ask a question? May I ask a question? Okay, should or can you speak Hindi? No, I can't. Can. You should or could not speak loudly in the, you should not speak loudly in the library. My brother can run 100 meters in 20 seconds. I will surely help you this time. Birds can fly but monkey cannot. Would you like to go for a lunch with me? You may certainly be rewarded. I could not sleep last night as I was very excited about the Sunday's picnic. There may be some snowfall in the evening. I hope you all have understood this chapter.